Hello. Just watching. I like to watch. Don't watch me. You do your thing. That's right, folks. Desert deer. They're harder than the forest deer. What does that mean? I don't know, dude. You just keep doing your nature thing and I just keep watching. Just keep going. And don't worry about me. Stop looking at me. Damn. I'm on a walk. I'm on a walk with no podcast, no music, no nothing. Just a boy and his camera talking. I'm on this walk because I'm trying to bore myself. I'm trying to get to that state, that emotion of boredom. A lot of you probably are like, why? And there's probably a lot of you that are like, oh gosh, another self-help video. Not gonna preach to you, but I want to kind of tell you a little bit about my perspective on it. Tell you a little bit about why it's important. I think people are rediscovering boredom. I'm certainly rediscovering boredom. It's your default mode state. Whether out of boredom you're consuming content, food, alcohol, podcasts, whatever it is, any information that stimulates your mind, it's not allowing your brain to settle into, how do I best describe this? When your brain is involved in some sort of stimulation, whether it's a task, keeping busy, watching something, it's all scrunched up. It's all scrunched up and it's focused and it's all working towards that one task. And when you're bored, your brain unscrunches, allows you to let all that information settle into place. It allows your mind to start connecting dots. See, if you're constantly fed and you have no room for digestion, it's just not, it just ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. Look at the softest pile of rocks. Oh, that's rocks. No, it's rocks. No, that's shit. Look at these rocks. Those are dangling rocks. Wait, no, that's rocks. I don't know what that bit is, but we're just... Look at this. Bam! Doesn't that look fake? Fake! Growing up as an only child, I had pretty much all the time in the world to do nothing. It was an amazing time in my life. My imagination was active all the time. My brain was forced to create. It was just forced to create, whether it was pretend, building something, coming up with a trick to do on my bike. And I always look back at those moments in my life, and I always wish I was back there. I don't think I really understood the importance of boredom until I kind of got into this consumption phase of my life. In the last, couple of months, I've just been consuming. That leaves me no room to digest what I'm consuming, nor do I want to digest some of what I'm consuming. Sometimes it's just there so that my brain is comfortable. And, that's what happens when you're bored. You're uncomfortable. Your brain is dealing with time. When you're watching TikToks, time goes by. And so in this phase of consumption, I found myself, and I'm still like this, feeling more and more anxiety, more and more pressure. It's almost as if my brain feed was like my shorts feed. It's awful. You need to digest. You need to let your brain uncrinkle and let it, let it do its thing. Yeah. Recently, I've fallen into a phase where I'm not extremely content with my life, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being uncomfortable. It's what pushes you forward. Like with boredom, because I felt that uncomfort, I started consuming and taking in and all this crap. And just recently realizing oh crap, boredom used to be my meditative state. I just didn't realize how important that was. Still a little sick, sorry for my got rocks in my throat. Every single platform is rolling out short form content. People are getting more and more addicted to it. When we didn't have that and we were bored, we did something productive or made something. We did something productive or made something that gave us dopamine. Now there's a never ending line of dopamine. I didn't realize it from the perspective of the self-help videos. I kind of realized it when I saw a short, funny enough. It's a trending thing on TikTok about going on lonely girl walks. I don't know what it is, but basically it's girls rediscovering going on a walk without a fucking podcast.
I'm committing to one silent walk.
I was about to go out on my first 30-minute walk. My sweet boyfriend challenged me to walk without distractions. No AirPods, no podcast. And look, the first 2 minutes are mayhem. Your mind is racing, you're gonna have anxiety. Something happens after 2 minutes where your brain just gets into this flow state.
And these girls are like, wow, something amazing happens to your brain when you just go on a walk.
Implementing silent walks.
You discover just going on a walk. As much as I laughed at that, I realized in an ironic way that I haven't done that for myself. It's been about 3 days. I've cut out all shorts, and already I feel my brain is coming back. It's coming back to its fullness. That's honestly relieving, because I just thought I was going mad. Clouds are so strange. It's kind of like the moon, it's just out, it's just up there. But clouds are just what are they doing up there? Condensing. Look at that, dude. That looks like an that looks like look at those ones. They just got little danglies coming off of them. Look what I found. It's a rock. Yeah, that's it. That's my plain, simple message. Just be bored. You could watch a far better video on how to be bored from the self-help gurus. I'm not telling you to just sit in a room and stare at a wall. And I'm not telling you to, go meditate, although I think that's a incredibly enhanced version of being bored. But I will say, go on a walk without your phone. Or, go on a walk, put your phone in your pocket. Go out, stare at nature. Let your brain release all that information and reconnect it in ways that make sense to you. Otherwise, you're just going to be this walking bag of scrambled information that is useful to nobody, including yourself. Golly, these clouds are... Sorry. And see what happens. Maybe you'll be like one of those lonely girl walkers going on the TikTok walk or whatever, and some crazy magic will happen. Maybe you'll come up with a really brilliant idea. Maybe you'll find closure in something. Maybe you'll just have a coherent thought. I'm going to go back to being bored on my walk, and I'll catch up with you guys probably next week.